Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest games at E3.
Oh, absolutely.
If not the biggest.
Yeah.
We saw a huge demo during the Sony PlayStation conference.
Yeah, closed the conference. This rad 10-minute demo.
Yep.
My first appointment of E3 was a behind closed doors 20-minute version of that had the same footage. Neil Druckmann was playing it live.
Yep.
The same demo, but it just kept going. And
It just kept going.
It just kept going. The demo was awesome.
So where we left the demo, Sully's truck crashed into a side of a thing, and then Nathan Drake got off on a grappling hook and swung over, and then he hit a 2016 logo.
Yeah, he hit a 2016 logo, and we had a theory that Drake was going to die at that point, but he doesn't. He doesn't. So he crashes through the scaffolding. Drake falls down into the water. He's like getting skimmed through the water, climbing back up, and then the truck makes it back to land, and he starts like crawling behind the truck through mud, but the way his body just kept getting dirtier and dirtier, and he's just like trying to climb up. He's like trying to get his balance, which is just looked filthy in the best possible way.
That's that next gen mud that only a PlayStation 4
next
is
gen
capable
grime.
of. When you went out to stores and you bought a PS4, it was to make mud look as better than it's ever looked.
It was real mud, and so he's climbing the grappling hook. He finally gets up to the truck, and there's like dudes on motorcycles and dudes on trucks. Everyone's shooting at him. He's just screaming. It's just utter chaos. He commandeers the truck. He starts fighting dudes. He's pulling out a machine gun. He's taking out guys on his motorcycle. He eventually commandeers the truck and then makes it up to Sam. And so it turns out the guy he was chasing after was Sam, who's his brother, played by Troy Baker.
Nolan North and Troy Baker back together again.
Yeah, this
for
is
the first time since The Last of Us.
Yeah, and so they were not friends in that video game. That's a spoiler.
Are they friends in this video game?
Well, they're brothers, but I don't know. I got in a fight with my brother once.
I've been in plenty of fights with my brothers. That was my entire adolescence.
And so he finally catches up to Sam. They share a little banter, and then, of course, because everything goes awry, Drake gets T-boned by a truck. His truck flips over. He comes to. He's underneath his pinned truck. It's on fire. He's climbing out as like gasoline is starting on fire. Like, this is another moment where I'm like, Drake's gonna die. Someone's gonna yell "Night, no," and a Vuvuzella's gonna play.
Night, no!
But it didn't happen. He got out. Sam rolls up in his little motorbike. Drake gets on the back, and then we have the scene where the camera is facing the motorbike head-on as it's racing towards us, and of course that giant angry tank from earlier on in the demo comes back, and so you're firing at it as
the main villain in Uncharted 4, Mr. Tank.
Just a mean old tank. You're firing at it a bunch. You're just not able to get it, and finally you're going through the shipping yard, and Sam sort of does this like cool slide maneuver underneath the cargo thing, and then the truck just crashes into it, blows up.
Night, no!
Night, no! And then they're like, no, we did it, Sam. Now we can go off in the sunset, even though like the rest of the dock workers are like, what the hell just happened?
That's my job.
That is my job. And so they drive off in the sunset. I'm like, oh, that must be the end of the demo. But it's not.
It's not.
They get to a hotel, and they meet up with Sully, so confirmed Sully did not die. We keep thinking Sully's dead, but he didn't die.
No, he's still alive.
This is when I have to look at my notes.
We got notes. This is how official this is. I mean, I'm really glad they hid this, because it all sounds really dull.
No, this part, okay. Then
I'm kidding. It sounds incredible.
Then we got a taste for what the actual story is. So we go into a place called the Acopa Motel. So we have Sam, we have Nate, and we have Sully. And they start talking about a place called Libertalia, which is this pirate haven where hundreds of years ago, all these pirates created this commune. They were just, according to Sully, it was pirate communists. He called them. He's like, where's this pirate commie holdout? And the whole thing is, do you want to find this thing?
He's really becoming like a Gran Torino character.
Which is kind of the best.
Damn pirates.
And so they want to find Libertalia because there's all this pirate treasure there. And Drake's like, they're about to go into their hotel room. And they're like, this is it. We know where it is. We got the map. We got the cipher. Step in the room. And Elena's in the room. And she is not happy. And she looks at Drake and she's like, you told me you were supposed to be in Malaysia. And Drake's just like, oh, F.
Oh,
that didn't know. And then it cuts to Sully. He goes, Drake, no.
No.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. But that's where it cut
off.
It will. It cut off. Elena's mad. She's mad at Drake. Sully's there. Sam, I don't know. Sam just looks confused. Everything looks amazing, though. Like, we still don't know a ton about this story. We know it has to do with pirates. We know it has to do with thieves.
Why is he? Here's the thing. He's constantly getting in trouble. Yeah. He's incredibly selfish.
Yeah.
Putting out other people that he loves in jeopardy.
He's killed many people.
And see, like, take care of your personal relationships.
Yeah.
You know, like, really tend to those things.
Yeah.
But, you know, all of those things would make a really boring game, which luckily Uncharted 4 is not.
Absolutely
It's shaping up to be amazing.